Happy Children's Day to every child across Jamaica.
As you can see, today's Jamaica Magazine is a special one. It's so special that two beautiful hosts will be taking you through the pages today, if I do say so myself. I'm Audrey Williams.
And I'm your guest child host, Regine Bennett. In today's magazine, we have lots of Child Month encouragement for you. So stay right there.
Our child-friendly show starts right now.
Hello everyone, my name is Adenika Williams. Today I'm just here to tell you that I am proud of the person you are becoming. Believe in yourself, even when others don't believe in you. Happy Child's Month.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, May 21. Cabinet has approved Phase 1 of the redevelopment and modernization of the University Hospital of the West Indies, UHWI. The news was revealed by Information Minister Favour Williams during this week's post-cabinet press briefing at Jamaica House. She says Cabinet also approved the inclusion of the project in the Public Sector Investment Program and the provision of a $238.3 million grant to the UHWI by the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The current operations at the UHWI are fragmented and not coordinated like that of a modern hospital, and has an aged, outdated structure in need of replacement. In addition, the structure needs to be reconfigured, as the long-term development of the hospital could not be sustained by the current building stocks of small two-story buildings spread over many acres with open-air interconnection.
She says the UHWI is seeking to upgrade its existing medical facilities by demolishing old buildings and constructing 5 new medical towers on a phased basis. New equipment will also be acquired. Meanwhile, the Cabinet has granted approval for the National Council on Drug Abuse, NCDA, to function as a department of the Ministry of Health and Wellness. The National Council on Drug Abuse Act 1991 will also be repealed to facilitate the integration. Amendments will also be made to the Dangerous Drugs Act, which contains references to the NCDA. Information Minister Favour Williams says Cabinet has given the green light for the Chief Parliamentary Council to proceed with drafting the amendments.
The actions will mean that the NCDA will no longer maintain its independent status, and all the administrative functions will be transferred to the Ministry of Health and Wellness, with its role and functions preserved.
According to Minister Williams, integrating the NCDA into the Health Ministry will result in higher levels of operation at the Council, which will continue operating from its current location on Molynes Road in Kingston. The country's cyber infrastructure is to be strengthened as the government partners with the Organization of American States, OAS, to implement an early warning system. The initiative is being facilitated through the OAS's Inter-American Committee Against Terrorism, working in tandem with the Jamaica Cyber Incident Response Team, JCERT. According to Technology Minister Darrell Vaz, the system will enable JCERT to provide alerts as soon as there is exploitation of known vulnerabilities or zero-day events.
Through active cyber threat research, near real-time information is provided to public and private entities resulting from its persistent horizon scan of the new and emergent threats that present a clear and present danger to information technology systems in Jamaica. These systems are helping to fortify Jamaica's cyber infrastructure by according a more proactive approach in dealing with cyber threats.
Minister Vaz was making his 2021-22 sectoral debate presentation in the House of Representatives on Tuesday. He says JCERT's website is being revamped to facilitate anonymous reporting of cyber breaches, as well as the uploading of artifacts for analysis by the team. The Ministry of Education is pausing the Own Your Own Device program to assess how it can more effectively serve stakeholders. In a statement to Parliament on Tuesday, the Portfolio Minister Fable Williams announced that the application site would be temporarily closed to allow the ministry to address all issues that have been brought to its attention. She says that while the application process is closed, the voucher redemption process will still remain open to allow all successful recipients of an e-voucher to continue the redemption process. If parents and guardians have not received the e-voucher via email or SMS, they may send theirs and the name of the child associated with the application to oyod.support@moey.gov.jm. The ministry will resend the e-voucher to the applicant once verification is done.
Additionally, Madam Speaker, shortly, as in by next week, we will launch as well on our website an app that all you need to do is to put in the name of the student and the student registration number, and it will also tell you if the student has already benefited from receiving an e-voucher and even whether or not that voucher was redeemed.
She says the ministry has received 34,058 applications and issued approximately 24,000 vouchers to date. As of Monday, May 17, approximately 13,337 parents and guardians have redeemed their vouchers at the various approved vendors. Government provided $720 million to the Own Your Own Device initiative, which grants non-PATH students with a $20,000 voucher to purchase a tablet or laptop from an approved vendor. And finally, Jamaicans are being encouraged to participate virtually in the activities commemorating Labor Day, which is being observed on Monday. On Sunday, there will be a virtual Labor Day Workers' Week church service hosted by the Mandeville Church of God in Manchester. There will also be national observances in churches island-wide virtually. On Monday, there will be floral tributes at the monuments of the Right Excellent Sam Sharp, located in National Heroes Park and at Sam Sharp Square.
At the end of the day, we will have the Labor Day concert. Again, that will be virtual. And we will have an array of Jamaican talent being showcased, and this will be at 5:30 on Labor Day.
Due to the restrictions imposed under the Disaster Risk Management Act to contain the spread of COVID-19, this year's Labor Day theme is Stay Home, Stay Safe, and Clean Up Your Space. Prime Minister Andrew Holness had previously announced that the curfew, which commences at 2 p.m. on Sunday, will continue until Tuesday, May 25, as there will be an all-day lockdown on Monday. The events will also be aired on national television stations and the Facebook pages of the Ministry of Culture, as well as the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
Blessed day, everyone. I am Rashid Downer, and this Child's Month I am imploring upon you to be optimistic, for this is how we'll make the world better. Let's strive to be the best we can, and do not let anyone tell you that you're not good enough. Happy Child's Month.
The first major feature in our program today is an interesting story about how a young lady right here in Jamaica is partnering with government to introduce children and young people to coding and robotics.
You don't want to miss any of this.
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, a supportive trunk of our island's national standards curriculum, which is strong enough to propel the growth of branches, fueling a better Jamaica. And as if that wasn't enough, our government's creativity expanded to mold the direction of STEM to create STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. Right now, I'm about to meet head STEAM maker at the STEAM House, Godiva Golding, to learn about how her initiative is helping government prepare young minds for life beyond the classroom and beyond the curriculum.
STEAM House is a learning hub for science, technology, engineering, art, and math, more commonly known as STEAM. We teach integrated approaches to robotics and coding that allow students to actually solve real-world problems. So we do this through, again, coding and robotics education and taking them through the process of exploring, imagining, and then making. At the end of STEAM House programs, you will always end up with some sort of end product, whether that be a game, be a prototype, or some web app that you can share with your family and friends. And we center all of this around project-based learning, because project-based learning is what is going to help students to build their problem-solving skills, critical thinking skills, and also help them to channel their creativity.
So I know you might be wondering, why was STEAM House created and what is the target audience? Here's the answer.
So STEAM House was created with the vision of preparing students for this digital world that is increasingly about artificial intelligence, about technologies, about data, is about computers. And how I first got my start is being introduced as an electronics major at the University of the West Indies. And so having gone through that experience, learning for the first time about coding and all these fine things at 21, 18 years old, thereabout, I thought it would be really good if we could have students as early as 7 actually learn some of these skills now. Because if they learn it at 7, by the time they get to 18 and 21, they're better able to actually actively participate in this world that is increasingly about AI and self-driving cars and all the fun things that we're going to be able to do with the internet. You have heard about coding because you're right here with us today. Who would like to raise their hand and tell me what coding is or what they think coding is? So there are a number of ways that we engage students in our programming. One way is our Block to Basics flagship course, which is a 2-month introduction to coding for children. The second way is through our summer camps, as well as ongoing STEAM camps that students can opt into, as well as our STEAM Maker Club. And the final thing, for especially foundations and organizations who are looking to build the skill set in their community, we have our Tinker workshops. So this is actually one of those workshops that students will be able to come in, have a hands-on experience with electronics, with coding, and build something that solves a problem in their community.
As you heard earlier, STEAM Maker has many programs that cater to the unique needs of its participants. Right now, we're witnessing firsthand the STEAM Maker Hour, done in collaboration with the Jamaica Library Service.
So this initiative, which is done with the St. Catherine Parish Library Network, is one hour per week coding course that students can actually take. And this is free of charge. But we do have paid programs that students can opt into that go and teach them the basics of not just coding and robotics, but also helps them to go really deep in building their problem-solving skills, because we take them through an entire process of starting out with an idea and having that idea turn into reality. We have had students who come through our programs who have built games to cheer you up during COVID. They've been games that help students to learn math. They've built games that, fire rocket ships. They've built remade Mario games. They've built things like motion-activated hand sanitizers, sort of like the ones that we see now in the supermarkets when we go in.
We're really very excited about this initiative at the library. Coding fuels the digital age, and it also encourages critical thinking. And that is one of the main aims that we have here at the library, along with the other programs and services that we have that include online learning and also online research.
I like this program because it's very educational and very fun to do, and it helps a lot. I've learned about coding. I've done coding with animations and cartoons. It's very fun to do, and it shows you movements, and you can also project it in robots and other things like that.
As you can see, this intricate and purposeful entanglement of the sciences and arts is helping to create more multifunctioning and creative minds. STEAM is no longer just vapor from heated water. It's science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, a requisite tool in today's highly technological and multifunctioning world.
Every Jamaican child in this day and age deserves access to these skills, access to sort of platform, the tools, the resources, and the tutors who will help to facilitate their journey through coding, through robotics, through this vehicle of problem solving and critical thinking skills. So parents who are interested in our programs can always visit our website at steamhouse.io, or they can visit us on Instagram, and we are steamhouse.io. With this, we start as early as 7 and we go as far as grade 9, and even beyond that for students who are interested in like robotics coaching for respective robotics competition that have especially popped up in Jamaica over the past 2 years.
So, if you're looking for an activity that teaches your child the soft and technical skills they need to be creators in the 21st century, why not try coding? Trust me, the possibilities are endless.
Hi, I'm Jamie James. I encourage you all, whether you're a child, teen, or an adult, to be the best version of yourself, to work hard in these times of struggles so you can overcome and grow with resilience. Happy Child's Month!
All children are important, all children are special, and all children deserve support to become their best selves. This is no different for children with special needs.
In our next feature, we share details on a number of assistive devices that are enabling adults and children with special needs to achieve their fullest potential.
What is a screen reader?
A screen reader is a piece of assistive technology that captures information from your screen and converts it to speech or as braille on a braille display.
Are there different types of screen readers?
So for the Windows-based computers, there are 3 types of screen readers that are used. There's the most famous one, JAWS, Job Access with Speech. There is NVDA, that means non-visual desktop access, and there is Narrator that is built into Windows. So for this demonstration, I'll be using JAWS. And if JAWS is already installed on your system, all you need to do is go to your desktop, press J for JAWS and press enter, and it will announce that it has been loaded. Right. So I'll be also using Microsoft Word to demonstrate how we type and how the screen reader works with us when we're typing. So I am now going to go ahead and type something, and you will hear the screen reader reading what I type, letter for letter.
H, I, space F, Y, space F, A, F, E, space I, S, space spelling error, A, F, I, O, N.
Right? And if I want to hear what I type, I use the arrow keys on the keyboard, and it will tell me what I type.
Hi, my name is Damien.
Hi, my name is Damien. And that was what I typed. So this is how the screen reader works, along with Microsoft Word and any other program that we use on the computer. Also, for our mobile devices, yes, they too also have screen readers. So for the iOS, there's one called VoiceOver. And on the Android-based system, there is Google Talkback, and Samsung also has their own screen reader that is called Voice Assistant. So for this demonstration, I'll be using Google Talkback on a mobile phone. And how the screen reader works is if I put my finger anywhere on the screen and there's an icon there, then the screen reader will announce that icon. Let's try this.
Chrome. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. Actions available. You swipe up then right to view.
Okay, so the icon that I touched was Chrome. And after it mentioned that I touched Chrome, the screen reader will announce that icon. Let's try this.
Chrome. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. Actions available. You swipe up then right to view.
Okay, so the icon that I touched was Chrome. And after it mentioned that I touched Chrome, it gave me some actions that I could carry out. So if I double tap, it would have opened Chrome. And it also gave me some other actions that I could carry out if I wanted to.
Where can screen readers be accessed?
Well, for the computer, you can purchase JAWS. It's quite expensive. It's about $1,200 US for the package. You can purchase it from Freedom Scientific. Also, for the mobile devices, once you purchase the device, the screen reader comes built into the device. So all you have to do is go into the accessibility settings and turn it on.
What is a white cane?
A white cane is a device that is used by both blind and visually impaired persons to navigate their way in any open space. How the white cane works is that you extend the hand with the cane out in front of you, and while walking, it will pick up surfaces and obstacles that may be in the way.
Where can white canes be accessed?
If you're blind, you can purchase a white cane at the Jamaica Society for the Blind for $3,000.
What is a prosthesis?
A prosthesis is a device used to replace a lost limb.
Are there different types of prosthesis?
Some of the different types of prosthesis would be upper limb, below knee, and above knee. This is an example of an above knee prosthesis. The components here, socket, a liner that goes in here, which is this part, which is this, a flexible knee, stainless steel titanium pylon, foot shell, carbon fiber blade. Those are the components for a prosthesis, above knee. Yes? I'm going to show you what below knee prosthesis is. Here we are. Again, this is your liner, which locks, fits onto your stump. This is the below knee. Fits onto the stump, fits into the socket, which is this. Pylon, carbon fiber shell.
Tips to care for your prosthesis.
Normal cleaning tips to take care of the prosthesis would be cleaning it with a non-abrasive cleaner, such as a hand soap. And that's basically what it is. Normal adjustments and things like that will be done by our prosthetic technician at the clinic. The other part of it is easy. It's a snap in, snap out, and he's going to show you how he takes it off. So go ahead and take it off. Comes off. This is your leg. Puts it back on. Locks into place. It's good to go.
Where can I get more information or help?
More information can be had at the Surgery's Prosthetic Clinic at the Sir John Golding Rehab Center, Mona, Kingston.
A production of the Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities, a department of the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
Jamaica. My name is Anya Montague. My word of encouragement is you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Happy Child's Month.
As you all know, next Monday is Labor Day, and this year, Jamaicans are being encouraged by government to labor at home and plant crops and flowers and trees.
My mom and I have decided to plant more fruit trees in our backyard. If tree planting is also on your agenda this Monday, here are some tips on how to plant and nurture a tree.
Trees are often considered the lungs of the earth. As part of their life cycle, they take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen into the atmosphere. Let's all continue this necessary part of keeping our planet healthy by planting more trees. And here's how you do it.
first step is to dig a hole, right? Not too deep, about a foot and a half, not too wide either, because you're not burying the plant. You're trying to provide a nice area for it to grow. Right? Upon digging your hole, if you notice that the soil type is clay, that is the kind of coarse soil type, you'd probably need topsoil, right? Because when you're putting back the soil, it's going to be a challenge for you. But after that, you dampen the soil, ensure that it's moist, provide a moist area or environment for the plant to be planted in. Ensure the plant is in the center of the hole. If you dig the hole a bit too deep, there's a process known as backfilling, right? That's when you put back the dirt into the soil to a certain height that is much favorable for you and for the plant. After you do that, you want to dampen the soil, right? Ensure the plant is in the center, because you end up having a plant to grow lean or to the side, because plants grow into the direction of the sunlight. Ensure that the soil goes up to the root collar. Now the root collar is where the stem and the root of the plant or the root plug meet, right? You don't want to go above that. Once you do finish that, you water it, then you stake it. When I say stake, you take either a bamboo stake or a regular stake, put a flagging tape beside onto it and put it beside the plant. That is you marking the plant. So once you're doing any maintenance, you yourself or any other individual in the area can know that, hey, there's something planted there, so you don't end up wasting your effort and time when planting.
As children, sometimes doubt can be the biggest roadblock in our lives. The inability to trust that we are enough and that we have the power within to achieve greatness can prevent us from becoming all that we can be. Each day, we have to push past fear and doubt and reach for the stars. In the words of St. Jerome, good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your better is best. Happy Child Month.
Children are the nucleus of the present and future, and as such, they should not just be celebrated on National Children's Day. They should be celebrated all year round. Motivate them, inspire them, and they'll reveal nothing but their optimal potential. Children are the true gems of God. They are guarded under His wings and covered under His blood. So, as we highlight them on Children's Day, let us pay close attention to their development and ensure that we positively contribute to the building blocks of their lives. This is how we solidify our future. And this is how we continue to make Jamaica the place of choice for all children to live and eventually work, raise families, and do business.
We've come to the final page for today's National Children's Day magazine.
Thank you so much for watching.
To watch today's show again, just visit our website, gis.gov.jm, or our YouTube channel. Our magazine is uploaded each day.
Until next time,
I'm Audrey Williams.
And I'm Regine Bennett.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.